Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stage where politics meets fireworks. Tonight, the spotlight falls once again on two powerful voices, Ivanka Trump and Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Their first face-off had everyone talking. Round 2. It promises to be even more unforgettable. The stage is set. The flags are waving. The spotlights burn bright. On the left podium stands Ivanka Trump, calm, polished, measured, her expression unshaken. On the right podium is Jasmine Crockett, fiery, sharp, unapologetic, her eyes locked in like a prizefighter ready for the next round. The crowd is restless. The moderator clears his throat. The debate begins. Ivanka steps forward first, her tone steady, her words smooth. Leadership, she begins, isn't about volume. It's about vision. It's about seeing beyond the noise and guiding with clarity. The audience claps politely, impressed by her composure. But Jasmine Crockett leans into her microphone with a smirk. A beauty pageant answer for a crisis moment, she fires back. The audience laughs, some gasp, some clap louder. Jasmine shakes her head, her voice rising with conviction. America doesn't need a vision board. It needs a backbone. The reaction is electric. Ivanka presses her lips together, keeping calm. The moderator tries to move on. The first question, what does true leadership look like in 2025? Ivanka answers quickly. Leadership is strategic. Leadership is graceful. Leadership is diplomatic. She nods as though each word is a stone placed carefully in the foundation of her point. Jasmine waits her turn, then speaks with fire. Strategic is fine. But without courage, it's just theater. People don't want a performance. They want a protector. The audience erupts with applause, shouts echoing across the stage. Now the tension grows. Jasmine presses the issue of privilege. Some of us fought our way here. Others were handed a runway before they could even walk. Let's call it what it is. Ivanka's eyes flash, but her voice stays calm. Privilege means nothing if you don't know how to carry responsibility. I was handed opportunities, yes. But opportunities alone don't build legacies. Choices do. The crowd murmurs, some clapping, some booing. Suddenly, an audience member shouts, "Say it louder, Jasmine." The room breaks into chants. The moderator bangs the gavel, urging order. Jasmine raises her voice above the noise. This isn't just a debate. This is a truth session. And truth doesn't care how uncomfortable it makes the powerful. The crowd roars, some on their feet. The moderator finally regains control. Next question. If you had 24 hours of presidential power, what would you do? Ivanka speaks first, her tone smooth. I would restore dignity to leadership. I would focus on diplomacy. I would show the world that America leads best with grace and strength. The audience claps politely. Jasmine shakes her head and leans forward. One day, I'd spend those 24 hours undoing decades of privilege and reminding the people who really owns this country. It doesn't belong to dynasties. It belongs to the people. Her words hit like a hammer. The crowd cheers so loud the moderator has to shout to move on. Now the air is thick with tension. Jasmine turns directly toward Ivanka. America doesn't need a princess with a script. It needs a fighter with scars. The crowd gasps. Some clap, some whistle, some boo. Ivanka doesn't flinch. She takes a long pause. Then she smiles faintly, saying nothing. The silence is louder than words. The moderator raises an eyebrow. Is silence your answer? Ivanka finally speaks, softly but clearly. Sometimes, the loudest answer is silence. The crowd goes still, processing. Half are stunned, half impressed. Now it's time for closing statements. Ivanka steps forward. History remembers composure, not chaos. Dignity is not weakness. It is strength. She stands tall, her voice steady, her words crisp. Jasmine responds without missing a beat. History remembers the fighters. The ones who shook the room, who refused to be silenced. You don't make history by staying comfortable. You make history by making noise. The room splits in two, one half standing for Ivanka, the other for Jasmine. The cheers clash in the air like thunder. And with that, round 2 comes to an end. The moderator declares the debate over, but the echoes remain long after the microphones go quiet. Was Ivanka's calm silence more powerful than Jasmine's fiery punches? Or did Jasmine's unapologetic truth-telling once again steal the stage? The debate is finished. But the story? The story is just beginning. Round 3, who knows when the gloves will come off again?